Okay, so I know I called him Michael Pereira. It's Michel. Michel Pereira. Definitely. He blew his gasket a little bit after that first round. He got a little chaotic. 5 rounds, you know, breaks down over time, and then Hernandez took 2, 3, 4, and finished him in the fifth. And that's the thing. The more basic you are, I know Pereira can be a little entertaining at times, but sometimes that entertainment could cause him to gas out a little bit. It could be his Achilles heel. And Hernandez just staying as basic as he did and just sticking to all the things that he usually does, not being discouraged even after that first round. Because in that first round, right, I saw him take some body shots where he's like, it looked like he was about to crumble, and I thought we were going to see a first round finish by Michel Pereira. I was about ready to make a whole different episode. But he was able to withhold adversity. The guy's not a front runner by any means. You cannot discourage him. It's not over until the final bell with him. And Hernandez has put a stamp on things. So, obviously, Pereira, you got to look at his eyebrow after that fight. It doesn't look good. He's going to need to have some recovery time. He took some damage in this fight. So, we've seen him reach echelons that we didn't really see or foresee in anything. So it's good on him, but he's going to fall short against the dudes at the top ones. Now, I'm going to throw out a name, Joe Pyfer, because he needs some wins right now. He wanted to fight that Paul Craig fight, but Paul Craig's fighting Bo Nickel. What could keep Joe Pyfer busy in the meantime? Either the Hernandez guy, because if you really want to make a statement, you would go after Anthony Hernandez. But if you wanted a bounce-back fight, you'd probably go after Michel Pereira and then pin him down and do what you do. I think that honestly Anthony's going to have a quicker turnaround. So maybe Pyfer versus Hernandez, because the thing about Pyfer, though, he has shown that he has shortcomings. And before I'm completely sold on the Joe Pyfer train again, because I did have high hopes before that Jack Hermanson fight, but he fell short. He is going to really need to test himself and push himself against a guy like Anthony Hernandez. So I honestly feel like Anthony Hernandez versus Joe Pyfer would probably be one of the better matchups to make right now. And yeah, it's winnable for either guy, I feel. Joe Pyfer could lose. Hernandez could lose. We'll have to see where that goes. But that's a good spot for Pyfer to earn his way back onto the hype and really prove a lot of the doubters wrong, because that guy has a lot of critics, and I know he wants to silence a lot of them. So that might actually be a really good one. We'll keep an eye out for that one. We'll see where they go. They might go a completely different direction. If I were in Hernandez's shoes, I'd probably want to fight Joe Pyfer right about now, get some names or something, and then maybe, who knows, fight the winner of Bo Nickel versus Paul Craig, whoever wins, But that was a good, hey, it wasn't the most high status middleweight bout that they could come up with, but it was definitely worth putting as a main event, I guess you could say, because, we always think of main events being, top 5 guys in number 1 contender spots or something like that, but this was definitely worth it. Didn't disappoint in any way, shape, or form. Loved it, but I'm happy with how tonight turned out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.